Welcome back to the Joust About Careers podcast, where you can learn about careers from the people who are actually in the trenches every day. I'm your host, Brian Brott, and I'm a career advisor and English teacher at Van Buren High School who wants to see all people make good career and life decisions. This episode features the highlights of the interview with Grace Heitkamp, a nursing student who is working toward a debt-free degree. Grace shares about how she started down the debt-free degree path, what it was like to complete over 150 scholarship applications, the freedom she expects to have when she graduates so she won't have any debt, and her career advice for others. If you like what you hear from Grace and would like to learn more, you can always watch the full interview. And if you find this podcast useful, please share it with someone else who could benefit from it. Enjoy the show.
When I was a freshman, I really never even, nothing came to my mind, I guess, about going to school. I was young. I didn't realize how much school really costs. And then I sat down so my stepmom had just married my dad, and she was a really big Dave Ramsey person. And she inspired me so much. She just told me, she's like, college, people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars going to college. And as soon as you get out of college, all your money's just going to go straight there. So like, why wouldn't you try when you're young to be able to go to school and graduate and have that money to put away for other things instead of paying for school for 30 years of your life? I mean, that is not something I wanted to do, but I honestly say my stepmom and my dad, they showed me all of Dave Ramsey's principles, and they taught me that this would be a better path for me. And I honestly read a lot of books, and those just inspired me further, I think, to realize that school is very expensive, and that if I can avoid that, it'll be better for my future. I honestly started in middle school and then early high school, starting to take very light just credit hours for college, because I mean, our school, we're lucky enough that our school pays for us to do college courses up to a certain amount. And I completed more than a year of college when I was in high school. And those are classes I didn't have to pay for at Bowling Green. Those were completely free to me. So I think I would recommend that that's where you should start, is definitely take those college credits. And even if you hadn't, I think the biggest spot that really drove me to get this college covered, was filling out scholarships. Every scholarship I got my hands on, I took those. So I was in Hancock Youth Leadership when I was in high school, and I honestly say that was the biggest influential piece of high school for me. And I think it really did help me earn those scholarships. And I think just being able to take the time, I know it's not schoolwork, but being able to take that time to fill out those scholarships and continue to make that money for yourself while you're going to college. So I covered all of my college. So BGSU, when I entered Bowling Green, they have a tuition guarantee. So we'll just say it's a $13,000 tuition every year. So I covered that $13,000 tuition every single year. And then on top of that, the school pays me a couple $1,000s a semester to go to school. So I would say probably if you were to add those all up, it would be a good amount. I was lucky enough to receive the Thompson Scholarship from Bowling Green, and that's a leadership and volunteerism scholarship through the university, and that covers about 10,000 of the 13,000 every year. And then I earned another one. I earned the Hancock County Secor Scholarship, which covered another 2,000 a year. And then on top of that, I received a lot of community foundation scholarships and just general scholarships that it basically was an extra on top of Bowling Green was receiving more money than I needed to be paying for tuition. So they basically reimbursed me for whatever the school doesn't take as my tuition. I think just the fact that it took so much work to get there, it takes a lot of drive to be able to discipline yourself enough to be like, okay, I have to fill out this scholarship. I know I finished my schoolwork, but now it's time to do something for my future. And there was a lot, I spent a lot of time, hours and hours and hours of filling out these scholarships. But I will tell you, it was the most worth it thing I have ever done. It's been very helpful. It was hard, but now that I have completed those, it's a weight off my shoulders. I'm not stressed about it anymore. It's not hard anymore. I still take the time to fill out university scholarships and such. Even though I'm not a freshman, there's still ones for continuing students that I still continue to fill out. You can. So nothing, I would say once you have graduated and you've completed all those scholarships, it's not hard anymore. The debt-free portion is it's so freeing, I feel like. Like I'm not thinking about, oh, I have these student loans to pay back. It's more like, okay, I can put this money away for a house. I can build up, you know, a great savings account and be able to take vacations when I'm younger and not, being able to have that freedom, I think is what is most exciting to me. Going back to my change in majors, I was so scared because of the fact that I was never like amazing with math and science. And I guess I was just scared that I was not going to excel in that. I I guess I had a fear of failure, and I've learned that failure is okay and that you learn from that. And so if I have a problem or I'm confused, then I have learned in these math and science courses I'm taking for nursing to just go ask. Don't be afraid to fail. Just be able to go and learn something from it because I was terrified. I have to work so hard to be able to do a good job, I guess, in this college of nursing, but I think it will be worth it in the end. And I can't be afraid to slip up because I know that I'm going to learn something from it.
Thank you for watching and listening to this episode of the Joust About Careers podcast. I hope you learned valuable information from this career story, and to be sure you don't miss upcoming episodes, please click subscribe on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform so you'll know when the next episode is released. Thank you for watching, and as always, this is the place to go to learn just about careers.